The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's West. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep
turning it on. Sweet cut there. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williamson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Down. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking for the goal line. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. That's caught. It's West.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrating. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hand.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit.
Oh, out of space. The tag. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something.
Gashes them in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Unleashes one. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's West. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's dragged down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spiders. 4-2 spot.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Play number 9 on this drive.
Here we go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Zings it complete to the right. Great move. Now he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. That's caught, it's Eakin. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Gonna look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are